I'm going to bring on a guest, Keishorne Scott, who's a relationship expert.
Let's talk to Keishorne Scott. He is a heartbreak expert, and he's going to tell us how to avoid it.
You also do some coaching and counseling for folks as well, right?
Yeah.
Keishorne Scott, he is a relationship coach and the author of the New York Times bestseller, Life, about managing romantic relationships in these difficult times.
Keishorne Scott is a best-selling author and relationship coach.
My name is Keishorne Scott, relationship expert and author of the book Bits and Pieces. My best tips for breaking down walls while dating. What is the first thing that comes to mind when you hear love experience? We have different love experiences, right? You have the good ones and you have the challenging ones. One teaches you less, but the challenging ones, those are the ones you kind of like, what can I learn from this? You cannot build a relationship off a text messaging. I can't feel you. I can't feel your feelings. I can't feel your emotions. I don't know what you're thinking. Dating is to see if I'm right for you and if you're right for me. It's like a resume. I want to make sure that I can fulfill the purpose and the stuff for your life. And I want to see if you're going to fulfill whatever I like for my life. But the problem with that process is that people don't meet the requirements of their requirement. They expect so much from people, but they're not willing to give it themselves. Everybody's not for you. Back in 2010, I was going through a breakup, and it was kind of like, it was a lot. I had to take a lot of time to really help myself heal, forgive myself, accept the pain, a whole lot. And then when I realized who I was, and I was at a position in my life where I was ready to date and give and receive love, that's when I started dating and I found my wife.
So how do you know that you're ready?
I would say when you no longer have thoughts of your ex.
Before you move on to anything, before you give somebody else your heart, before you jump into another relationship, you need to start fixing yourself first. So we have to kind of remove that mask and be vulnerable and be accepting to healing and to the process as well. See a counselor, see a coach, speak to a close friend. You got to focus on where you're going in your life and your happiness and your purpose. Remember who you are. And I think a lot of us, we need to remember who we are.
So I will say to them, whether you're single, in a relationship, divorced, or married, you matter. And your relationship status doesn't define you as a person.
If you are healing and you just got out of a relationship, it's okay. Take time for yourself. Take time to heal, mend your heart, and get yourself back together. It's okay to be single. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not a curse. It's okay. So embrace your singleness, embrace who you are, and enjoy yourself. A lot of people are still the broken 15, 14, and 13-year-old them, because you go through a relationship when you're 13 and your heart get broken, right? Who you getting advice from? The 13, 14-year-old kids around you. Then you get older now and you're still operating on that because you never healed. So you're going to continue to blame everything else around you. So what I do is I help people learn how to forgive themselves. Because when you get out of a breakup, new relationship, old relationship, marriage, divorce, what happens there is that you have a lot of guilt. You blame yourself for a lot of issues, the things that you did or the things that you didn't. You got to fix yourself first. And if you are trying to heal for a relationship, you shouldn't heal for the relationship, you should heal for yourself. Seeking therapy and going to coaching and getting help, that's a form of, you want better for yourself. You will heal when you stop giving the person who broke you the time of day. There are a lot of terrible people in this world, a lot of people who don't deserve your love. But at the end of the day, I want you to heal, right? Because I want you to know what happiness feels like, what peace feels like, what joy feels like, and you hold that power. You are that strong. But you have to get out your way. You have to put yourself first. You have to create a plan, and you have to get back up and start living your life. Only you can do that.